Hey beautiful people, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. Today's video is going to be all about the edges. And I know some of you are sitting here saying, girl, give me the secret to regrowing my edges. So let's get into how you can get those edges to grow back and how you can keep those edges nice and healthy. Let's go. All right, beauty queens, welcome back to another episode with Elite Hair Care USA. My name, for those of you that don't know me, is Crystal Williams. I am the CEO and founder of Elite Hair Care USA, where we help men and women, just like yourself, regain your confidence by regrowing your hair to make it longer, stronger, and healthier. Today, we're going to be talking all about how to get that hairline to grow, how to keep that hairline healthy, and everything that you might be doing right now that is making that hairline not grow, not healthy, and probably bald. The hairline is not just right here, you guys. The hairline is the entire perimeter going around the ear, down into the nape, and going back up around the ear. Some of you only focus on these parts right here that we call edges in the ethnic hair care community. But we're not just focusing on edges, we're talking about the whole hairline here. We're going to get our verbiage together. But what is it that might be causing the problems that you're having right now where your hairline might be sparse, it might not be growing, or it might just have thinned over the last couple weeks, months, or even years? Well, number one, if you're guilty of wearing ponytails and that's all you wear, and you wonder why your hairline right here and back here is receding, please stop wondering, because you are doing the damage to yourself. So the hairline is one of the most sensitive parts of the scalp itself. It is not strong. It literally is susceptible to the most damage. It is one of the areas that we diminish and tear up the most. Why? Because that is the only part of the head that we really see and care so much about. Number two, if you're one of the people who wears a lot of bust downs, for those of you that don't know what bust downs are, as much as I love them, I love a 40-inch, I love a 30-inch, I love a bob. If you wear a wig on a consistent or constant basis, whether it be glueless or installed, and we're going to get over there to that, don't wonder why your hairline is receding one day at a time. Those wigs literally pull an actual strand of hair every time you take it off. So imagine if you're wearing this unit on a consistent basis, not to mention those of you who get it installed with adhesives or tapes. While I'm not saying that you can't wear your wigs, while I'm not saying that you can't get your bust downs installed, I'm definitely saying that you need to make sure that whoever is installing these units understand that your hairline is important to you and that you don't want to involve any adhesives or tapes that will literally lay on the hairline and tear the hairline out. I know some of you are following some really good hairstylists or companies who install units, or they offer lace glues or adhesives that can be used. But I want you to also take note in the application process, because that's really the most important part. And if you're one of those people where you can't go one day without a unit, don't wonder why you're watching this video and trying to regrow your hairline. And you guys know Crystal gives the full-on truth. And I give you the BI, I give you the business. Another reason why you could be losing your hairline, genetics. Genetics definitely plays a key part in the hair growth process. So don't be surprised if your mom's hairline is receding, your father's hairline receded. Those two people typically pave the way for what could be a possibility for how your hair is also going to react as you mature in life, whether it be young or old. So genetics definitely plays a humongous part in the hair growth and hair loss phase of our lives. Now, once we've already debacled the hairline situation, what got you here? What caused this problem? What is it that you can do to actually help regrow your hairline? Well, we're going to dive in deep to a couple different tips and tricks that you can use. But before we do that, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Follow your girl's channel, because Elite Hair Care is offering all of the goods for the free $99. And definitely do remember that we also offer science-backed professional products on our website at elitehaircareusa.com. Now let's dive into some professional tips that you can use to regrow that hairline. Number one, and this is going to be the one that is the easiest, the simplest. Well, let me not say the easiest or the simplest. It might not be so easy because some of you, it really is a behavioral problem. But stop the behavior that started the problem. If you are one who constantly wears ponytails, you never wear your hair in a different direction, you're constantly braiding your hair back, you're constantly putting in tight braids, tight styles, then you need to stop that process because you've created a actual negative behavior that has created a bigger problem for you. And that is receding hairline. Now that is the easiest one. And the reason why I say it's the easiest one is because it's free. Stop doing it. Give yourself time to allow that hairline to lay, to go in a different direction, to actually regrow. Number 2, utilize good oils or serums or even creams that are going to help with the hairline itself. Now, there are different oils out there that are catered to literal hair growth. One being Jamaican black castor oil and real Jamaican black castor oil. 2, you can use biotin. Biotin is not something that you put on topically, but we do offer biotin products that you can use topically. But in the meantime, you want to make sure that you're putting in some of those good B vitamins or nutrients, such as biotin, also known as B7, vitamin K, vitamin E. Can you get all of this from just a biotin pill? No. But I highly recommend speaking with your physician or going and checking out on your own a good hair, skin, and nail vitamin that is going to not only be great for the hair, but it's also going to be great for the skin. Remember, scalp is skin, and also the nails. Those 3 areas are actually connected in this process. And if all 3 are getting the nutrients that they need, it's definitely going to help to restore the hairline and the hair in its entirety. Outside of those 2 suggestions, let's talk a little bit about the oils again. So we mentioned Jamaican black castor oil, also jojoba oil, batana oil, also known as American palm oil, macadamia nut oil if you don't have a nut allergy, garlic oil, onion oil. I know you've never heard of garlic and onion oil because we only think about cooking, but it actually is great for reducing inflammation in the scalp itself. It's not just your traditional olive oils that you guys would see or your traditional butters, shea butter, mango butter, but there are so many other emollients and oils out there that you can use that will help you with the regrowth process of the hairline, but also, again, the hair in its entirety. I highly recommend you check out our Goddess Hair Repair Serum, which is a serum that contains that garlic oil, biotin, niacin, onion oil, Jamaican black castor oil, mac oil, all of those different oils that you need to help to regrow that hairline. Outside of the oils, we also have our Edge Restoration Cream, which can be used with our biotin serum, and that is a powerhouse Get My Edges Back kit. Now let's step away from the product and let's talk about some natural things that you can do to also help regrow that hairline. We've already talked about nutrients such as a hair, skin, and nail vitamin, but also utilizing your fingers to massage those different parts of your hairline after you've added your products is going to also be beneficial in stimulating the blood flow to getting that hair to grow back. Now, I know some of you can't go a day without your hair being done. Maybe you don't even know how to take care of your hair. If you're going to wear your wigs, I highly recommend probably moving on to more of a glueless style wig. Or if you're going to do braids, switch up your braid style a little bit so that you can change the direction that the hair is being tugged and pulled. Also, make sure that you're limiting how tight those styles are done. Try not to do too many tight ponytails. Try not to keep your hair up in the same position for too long. And also make sure that on your wash day, you are giving your hair the respect that you are giving these different hairstyles, such as ponytails, weaves, wigs, braids, whatever you want to call it. Now, after wash day, I highly recommend that if you had your hair up in a protective style for anything over a week or 2, give your hair the same respect of a little bit over a week or 2 so that it can regain its strength and it can also give itself a rest from being tugged in the wrong direction for too long of a time. Outside of those actual tips and tricks, please remember the hairline is sensitive. Everything that you do to the hairline is going to literally be an actual consequence later on down the road. You might be young right now. If you're watching this and you're a teen or a tween, you're in your early 20s and you're thinking, oh, my hair is strong, it's going to come back. Just keep in mind that as the body matures, so does the hair. And everything that you do at a young age typically catches up to you later on. Now, I'm not trying to be your mom and I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to give you some real wholehearted information that I definitely can say is beneficial, and I'm 39 years old now. I can already see the difference in my hair at 39 versus when I was 30. Now, of course, my hair is the healthiest that it's ever been, but that's because I do the due diligence to take care of my hair and make sure that I'm giving my hair all of the nutrients and all of the benefits from the different products that it actually needs. Now, I hope this video gave you some good information. I hope this video is putting you in the right track of where you need to be to regrow that hairline and keep it nice and strong, or just retain a healthy hairline going forward. Please don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and share this video, y'all. I said it before, let me say it again. It's free. Share the video with your family and friends because we are trying to get to 1 million subscribers and we cannot do it without you. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching. Peace.